So we are back with another collective haul. This one is starting on June 2nd, but it actually includes a couple things from before then. Will be like not everything that we get in this time frame, because if we say got enough stuff to have their own separate haul video for, then we would do that. But this is like all the little bits and bobs that we wouldn't otherwise have made a whole video about. So I'm going to start with some American Girl clothes. They technically should have been included in the last video, but I was waiting because I bought an outfit specifically for a doll in that video. So in my last haul video, I found this number 107 named Noelle at the Salvation Army for $9. And she did have her underwear, but she didn't have her like meat dress. Now I do already have this dress for my number 111 named Joy Know Me. Like, go figure that the first truly me girl of today doll that I get brand new in literally 20 years, over 20 years, go figure that the next one I get that's like super new is in the same outfit, because now they have multiples. But I love this outfit. It was always my favorite of the new ones. And so you can get these separately on American Girl's website. We had a $30 rewards coupon to use, not because we spent that much, because when I posted my spring haul for American Girl, it was a sale haul. We hit a 3 times point thing.
Oh yeah.
And that's why we ended up with $30, because if it hadn't been for that, I think we might have gotten a $10 one, and that's it. So I figured I had the coupon, and I was originally just going to use it for one of Julie's new outfits and just like pay the like shipping. But they ran a Memorial Day sale. I think it might just be for rewards members. It wasn't a lot. It was like, I think 15% off, maybe 10% off for like the amount we spent.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, I don't want to pay a lot for this outfit because I technically have it, but I have this like weird thing where I want them all to each have their proper meat outfits. So when we got the slip, it said this was like $13 after the 2 discounts.
Exactly.
So that was, and I love these boots, and I always need boots. I haven't made earrings to go with this yet because I literally just pierced her ears today. Because if you watched my last video, then you would know she was in very bad condition when I found her. Someone had doodled on her ears and put nail polish all over the bottoms and tops of her feet. So then we also picked out, I wanted to get Julie's clothes, but like I said, they're really new. They don't qualify for the sale. So we ended up picking out 2 outfits for truly me dolls. We looked at the Bitty Baby, we looked at the Welly Wishers. There wasn't a big selection. And all the historical outfits I wanted to buy were too new. So, and I like to maximize savings. By Christmas time, they'll qualify for the sales. This outfit I've almost bought a handful of times. It's adorable. It's a casual campsite outfit. This is like such a sage look, but we're gonna model it on Noelle. That's why I don't have it on anybody in this video, because she's gonna be the Flickr model, and it has a little headband. My only complaint is these boots. They're very cute, but they're all plastic, which is like, ugh. It's like very our generation, like no American Girl. You're supposed to make more realistic clothes. But we got that outfit, and then the lovely Miss Grace is modeling
World Traveler in Paris. This is another one that we almost bought several times over. We came like this close to putting him in our cart last time, but we went with the Ireland outfit instead. Gorgeous.
Of course, Grace had to model it. It was kind of an outfit we thought of just for Grace. I also have, it's not really dolls, but I'm going to use it for doll-related things, and it happens to be on the table. I got a sketchbook here. If you guys know me, you know I love my list making. I have 2 sketchbooks for doll stuff already that I write things in. I just like the paper and like how it doesn't have lines, and they come like in really thick covers, which I like to decorate. So I'm going to be decorating this, which you'll see in a video. But I have one for like video ideas, like dolly tales, doll tutorials, things like that, where I have to like write a lot of notes. And then I have my like to-do list sort of thing, because I love lists. And that one where I keep track of like who models what outfits on my Flickr for American Girl, or what American Girl outfits we want that we're missing for historical characters, or where we are with like certain Flickr projects, or like stands I want to redo, or dolls that need stain removal, like long running lists. I only have like 20-ish pages, which sounds like a lot, but I've had that journal for
a long time.
Maybe 2019 is when I bought it, maybe 2018. So I've had it like at least minimum 4 years at least. And it's actually coming apart because I use it so much. And I have to recopy, because of the Flickr project, all of my American Girl clothing lists, because like Noelle is a new doll, so she's scritched in. And, you know, there's just so many like modifications I'm making, the 20 pages. Like once I recopy the stuff that really genuinely needs to be recopied, there will be like maybe 5 pages left, which isn't a lot for like new lists I'll need to write. Because if we're checking containers, like clothing labels or all those like little things we do, I always write lists, because that way if we don't get around to doing it for a while, we don't have to second guess like what we did or didn't already do. So we're not like being redundant and wasting time doing something we've already done. And it's really helpful. It sounds anal, but it's actually very helpful.
It is very helpful.
So our flea market this year, a few years ago, it was sold, like up for sale, and everybody thought our flea market was gonna get like bought out and the land was all gonna be used for like housing. However, there were new owners, people who bought the flea market, they bought the land, they bought the business, and they
really hasn't changed much.
They didn't change like anything except like where the porta potties and the dumpsters were, but they ended up moving them back. They really seemed to like just observe how it all worked. And this year they decided to have the flea market open on Saturdays too. Before it's always only been open on Sundays, and it's only been open like April to December, but now they're doing it on Saturdays too. So we went for the first time on Saturday. It was a beautiful day, but there was like barely any people. Like there was maybe 4 cars in the parking lot.
Which, like, on the plus, it was like nice walking through a flea market without a lot of people. But on the downside, because like some of the areas we drive through are a lot busier on Saturday than on Sunday.
The ride wasn't nice.
The ride wasn't very scenic, but the actual walk through flea market itself was nice.
We didn't have to pay admission. I think they're still like working out like hiccups with it, so we're gonna go a few more times and see if it's worth going. So we've only found one thing. She's this really cool cutie reveal elephant Barbie from the Jungle series. I already washed her yesterday, and she is missing like one of her hand things and her mask and like her like skirt and.
She was what, like $3?
She was $3, which. Normally I'd be like a little hanky on paying, but I love this line, and these dolls are really great quality, and
I even checked before Shelly forked over the cash. I lifted up her shirt because the cutie reveal dolls, to my knowledge, they all have like this like under.
I could tell from her face paint. I'm calling her Ellie because she's an elephant.
Ellie the elephant doll.
So today at the flea market, we did go back again today. There was way more people, but it was crazy. It was a zoo.
It was nicer.
The drive was a lot nicer, but the parking lot was insane.
And she let me buy Pepsi on the way home.
These were actually not the first things we bought, but they're like the single items. So we found this rainbow high doll with really cut hair. She was $1. And Colleen said we should probably grab her for $1 because what if we need the body donor one day and she's
or
actually,
even like just the hands.
Yeah, she's wearing, I don't think their hands come out.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't come out, I don't think. And she's wearing like a rainbow high outfit. This haircut is not salvageable. It's like cut to the root.
You would see her scalp underneath it. It's
and I'm not gonna like reroot her. These dolls also
somebody gave her the Allison.
Very hard heads, so that kind of head is not fun to reroot. And then Colleen, this woman had like a bunch of $20 American Girls.
I think she had like 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah, but like unfortunately they were like either dolls like Krista and Julie, who I love but I already have, and then the rest were like the truly me's, but like the older ones.
And Shelly and I both tend to gravitate more toward characters. You know, they're like little celebrities.
One of them looked a little bit like Nikki.
We actually were Googling to make sure it wasn't Nikki.
Something seemed off about her because I've recognized Nikki before, but all of the ones I've encountered in the past were like in horrifying shape and would need.
Because we have Nikki's meat outfit without the boots. I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
No, that's fine. I always interrupt you.
Oh, and if I've been making weird faces through the video, it's because my allergies are bad and I don't want to sneeze or like blow my nose or cough. So
people are body analytic.
Yeah, by making a weird face, that's why. It's because my allergies are bad.
Apparently, the lazy eye makes you look mad with that.
Or annoyed.
Yes,
I've gotten that before.
So, Colleen picked out these shoes though.
They're $2.
I knew what they went to. I knew they went to one of the meat outfits. They go to the lilac dress. I already put a label on the bag they came in. But shoes you can never go wrong with. I spotted this and then you
I didn't even see it. I didn't see it, but she did. She said, oh, it's Samantha's desk. Too bad we already have it. I'm like, Shelly, you have Samantha's scenes and settings. And you have for Samson and Deli. I think if for the right price, an extra desk would be good.
I got my first one in 2011. My dad bought it for me at the same flea market for $5, but it's all scratched up on the top. It's in my Samantha collection video.
This is 10 and it has a little mark right here, but otherwise it's in great
really
shape.
nice shape.
It just needs to be clean.
And the guy was really nice selling it.
He was wicked nice.
This is like real metal and wood, and it's heavy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And I actually had mine out on display for a long time in my room.
Yeah, and I figured, like, you know, in a classroom, you know, you get desks that look the same, so now we have 2 desks that match, which is really exciting.
So, we were walking by this person who had like a bunch of bins of things, and I noticed that she had a toy bin and it said fill a bag for $5. This is always a great technique at the flea market.
There used to be this guy when we were kids that had that like same motto. We would go to him every week and just fill bags.
Yeah.
We loved it.
And
so much of our childhood stuff we know, oh, that's from that guy that had bags.
bad guy. These things we've just picked out because we had room in the bag. She actually let us fill 2 bags because you'll see we didn't actually get a lot of things, but 2 of the items are big. So there's this like Elsa throne that actually goes to her frozen castle. This piece to a stroller that goes to my stroll and pup Barbie. It's not really functional, but then there's these 2 random chairs. You can never
We
go
might have the salon that goes to.
I have another chair like this in a different color that goes.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, we'll check and make sure.
Yeah.
But we figured, because sometimes we get random, like we thought we'd throw them in because it was like getting them for free because we knew we wanted 2 of the other items. And I was like, Shelly and I were both thinking along the same lines, which is, odds are we either have pieces to this set already or we'll get pieces later. And like Shelly was pretty sure this went to one of her Barbies, so it worked out well. But what caught my eye, what made me want to fill the bag is this. It's the like Walmart My Life As line shopping cart. They sell these at Walmart and they're $10 at Walmart. This was $5, plus we got those other things in the very cool item you're about to see. And I was like, dude, half price? Who cares about it? It's like missing, I think, coffee cups or something. It's nothing important.
Yeah.
And
It's real metal.
It's like, yeah, it's real
just
metal.
like
It's
a
really
shopping
nice.
cart.
And we're gonna have fun.
So I saw this doll's body, and I thought at first, I bet you it's just one of those cheap baby dolls. But I have this feeling it's a bitty baby, because all it is was for behind. Well, it is a bitty baby number 3. So she is the blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby, not to be confused with my childhood doll Angeli, who have the gray eyes. I just felt so bad for her. She is disgusting. Her hair is all scuffed. She's got some kind of, what is it, the dolls the past few years, and like lipstick. There's like stuff all up in her crevices. She's gnarly. She was completely
like,
naked.
it's bad.
As it turns out, I actually have the meat outfit for her. So we named her Asia.
I have a friend named Asia at work, and Shelly likes the name.
I thought it was pretty and cute. So that's what we found, and we will see you in the next clip whenever we find more goodies. Colleen and I went to a thrift store because we're in the area on Wednesday, June 26th. And we found a few things. We've just been really busy, so I haven't had a chance to like film this or clean them up, but that will happen sometime today. This is only like 2 days later. So this store is like, it's advertised as a thrift store, and I have bought some cheap things there. My American girl named Emerald, my Felicity, she is from there. And there used to be another location that was like really cheap, like the dolls were sometimes 75 cents, but the one that's open now is quite pretentious, and it's more like an antique store. So
But like some of the stuff they sell there is like not
It's not
It's
antique,
just junk.
no.
Like, okay, this is a used hole punch. You can see it's dirty. I have to wipe that down. It was $3, okay, for a used hole punch. And I'm thinking you could probably go to Walmart and get a new hole punch for not much more than that.
yeah, the prices are kind of outlandish on some things.
I mean, like some of the sticker sheets, like there was like half-used sticker sheets for like $1, you know, like.
Yeah, the jewelry stuff was outrageous. They had like they were the same bags that you'd get at Walmart back in the day for 98 cents, and they were like $4 or $5. It's absurd. There were other dolls there. I was really mad because they had Sparkling Cinderella from 2001 for $9, and she wasn't even in the right outfit because they thought that her 1966 mold date meant she was 1966. The great irony is I bought one of my 1960s ponytails there for like $3 or $4 just like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous. But I think there was a doll collector that must have passed away and all their stuff got donated, because there were a bunch of like porcelain dolls and then some other like Barbie sized dolls that looked like they were in similar condition. Unfortunately, most of them were in the wrong outfits and weren't like worth the price. But this guy, he was in a bag. We took him out. I thought he was really cool. So he's one of the old Disney store guy dolls from Jakks Pacific, back when they made them. His cloak thing is dated 2002, and that sounds about right. I believe he was sold in a 2-pack with Belle. I haven't found like him separate, but unfortunately Belle wasn't there. But he was just really cool. So he had an $8 price sticker, which was a lot of money. But it's really hard to research these older Disney store dolls, and I just think he has this awesome face, and I could tell he had like all of his stuff. And I just love collecting oddities like this, like strange Disney dolls. And I didn't know if I'd ever have the opportunity to like buy him again. So he was like expensive, but you know, on eBay a doll that's just like this is selling for like $20 all said and done. So it was still like cheaper than if I wanted to buy him online. And then this was a really good find. This is Birthday Party Liana. She was $6, which I can tell from like the sticker that's left over. She was like probably $5.99 originally, and that's like what I remember. So that's kind of ridiculous to see her boxes falling apart, but I can almost understand that because she's like new old stock. I have the Belinda from this series. I had her as a kid. I remember when my dad bought her for me at Target. I don't know why I bought this. It was $1. It was an American Girl pattern set. Again, I think it was from the same person. There were a bunch of these patterns by this brand. I want to try making doll clothes, but I don't think I'm smart enough. Then we went to Target yesterday because Colleen had an eye doctor appointment, and on the way home we stopped in at the plaza with Target, and they had sales on a lot of things, and I was good. There were like quite a few things that I could have purchased, including the Haribo LOL Surprise like big pack, and some other Monster High items.
Which what held us back from that is actually that there's only 4 tots in there. It's mostly like Littles and Pets.
Yeah, and then they had Scary Dice Claudine was on sale too. So he was $9. I thought about getting him last time I was at Target because he was marked down, but I think he was only like $13. So I love Heath Burns. I admit I like the original design better because he looks a little bit too like innocent. I like how the old Heath Burns had kind of more of like a yeah, I'm cool vibe, but I love collecting the Guy Monster High dolls, so I think he was like worth $9, and I probably won't see him used anytime soon, if at all. And then
this is my favorite.
Colleen wanted these Our Generation lunch sets. They were $4, $3.99, marked down from $8, so they were about half off.
The price tags are a little peeled because I was trying to see this label here, and it was partly covering that.
So there's like this one that has a lunchbox and some cheese, ham, croissant, yogurt, and then this one is like a little lunch tray, and it has a menu, and it's super cute. It's Sunday, June 30th. We weren't able to go to the flea market at all last week, and we just haven't had a lot of luck when we've gone. We don't find stuff every time we go. People still, after all these years, seem to think that.
Like it's a magical flea market.
Today, I thought we were going home empty-handed again, but I spotted a bin of dolls underneath a woman's booth, and I saw Pet Pals Courtney's dress on a random Barbie, and immediately I knew when I saw some brown crimps in the distance that Courtney must be there.
And my brain was like a step behind her. By the time I said, oh my god, I think Pet Pals Courtney might be in that basket, because I had just seen the outfit, not the crimps. Shelly was a step ahead of me, and she was like, Colleen, she's here.
Yep, and I was right.
I've been looking for this doll for over 20 years. I think this even beats Noelle of being the find of the season.
No. But she was $5, which was kind of steep. And the reason why we didn't like buy the doll that was wearing her outfit or asked to switch outfits is because Colleen actually has Courtney's outfit already and has had it for years.
With like the tights and the shoes.
So yeah, Pet Pal's line is, Colleen's like probably what your favorite?
Probably.
Is Robin, the AA version of Skipper. It was your favorite Skipper growing up.
Yeah, she's definitely still one of my favorites.
So I'm gonna have to like redo her crimps and stuff. And then we stopped at Walmart on the way home because Colleen needed some, like a new black paint marker. And I heard about these Sharpie creative markers. They're basically like paint pens, and they're supposed to be really easy to use. You don't need to prime them. So I decided to try the black and the white because I use the white for labels. And then we looked in the toy section. They did have quite a few things on sale, which is interesting because if you watched my last haul, then you know that I got a lot of different random things on sale over a span of a few weeks because they are, in fact, like redoing our whole store. There's supposed to be like a grand reopening and everything. So it's a mess in there. But they redid the toy section at some point, and yet now there's a bunch of stuff on sale. But I decided to be frugal, quote unquote, and just get this Ken outfit because the newer Kens are a lot thinner than the older Kens, and sometimes we get them used and they, you know, we don't have like as many clothes for them to wear. And this is really cute. It's like a little Argyle sweater outfit, and these shoes look like Deuce Gorgons. So it was and this was $4. Sometimes they're at the dollar store, but they haven't had any Barbie clothes for a while. So it was a pretty good day. I forgot to show Miss Stacy when she first arrived, but it's because we found the box when we were on the way out the door, so I could go to work. And we checked the contents really quickly to make sure Stacy was here. But by the time we got back, I totally forgot to film the clip. But we were doing some photo retakes in the Stacy album. Because if you've been following my Dolly Diaries episodes, then you know that we're retaking all of our Flickr guide photos. And one of the recent projects was the Stacy album. Colleen was trying to research some first edition Stacy's. She's trying to see if these underwear did in fact go to her, because in Marcy Malilo's Ultimate Barbie book they weren't listed. But she found this really great deal on this Stacy. She was taken out of her box, but she still had like the outer shell of the box. Her cardboard punch outs, which you can see here, were still on their sheet. It's like a bag and a present. And she had all of her fixins. Her hat and shoes are currently put away, but you can see like her socks, her underwear, all of her clothing pieces, this headband. So Colleen didn't have a pair of socks. She didn't have these cardboard accessories. She didn't have that hair tie. She did have several of the Stacy dolls, but she just watch listed her and the seller made an offer. So she was, I think, not quite $20 all said and done. That included the tax and the shipping. So yeah, we found some cool things, I guess, from working on this Flickr photo retake project. And I didn't even have to like redo her crimps. These are her factory ones. I just washed and conditioned her hair and put some gel on it. But all of her other first edition Stacy's, I did the crimps on myself. I finally caved and I decided to get the last two Girls Night Out dolls from the 21st birthday edition collection that I didn't have. Now, I have the original Sasha and I have all of her outfits, just not her little pieces, so at this time I don't plan to buy her. But I did not have Jade and I did not have Chloe. I just had all of their stuff. So I was hoping to get them on some kind of sale, but despite my stalking, I never really saw them on much of an offer. So when I was ordering something else I needed from Walmart's website, since I had the free shipping, I was like, well, let me see what they're going for on Walmart. Chloe was on sale. She hasn't come yet. She shipped from somewhere else. But I also got Jade, who is like regular retail price, which ideally I would have wanted to save more money on her, but I really like the doll herself. She's absolutely gorgeous, and I've had their clothes for 11 years now, and I have yet to find like the dolls just like naked in the wild at flea markets and stuff, because I don't really see Bratz that often and forget trying to get them online. So I caved. Even though I ordered them together, they were from like different warehouses and stuff, so Chloe hasn't come yet. I do know that some people said that like these dolls were at stores like Ross marked down, but we don't like live near any Ross stores. I don't think they're in our state. So, and I don't usually see much in the way of dolls anymore at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and I don't go there all that often. And because of like gas and stuff, it's not like I can just make a special trip to go on doll hunts anymore. So I just figured I'd save myself the hassle and get Jade, and I think she's really pretty. And from what I can tell, her stuff looks pretty accurate to the original. It is July 5th, and Chloe has finally come in the mail. She actually shipped first, but she got delayed because of the holiday, which if you're not from the United States, then you wouldn't celebrate the 4th of July, but this is Chloe. She has really crazy long eyelashes, which is funny because my Yasmin does too, but my reissue Jade and Dana do not. So I guess it kind of just depends. They look like bats coming out of her eyes. But she's really cute, and I'm going to compare her clothes after. Jade's actually had quite a few subtle differences. And then it just so happened that we actually ordered this first. I know. Working on updating my Flickr guide photos has proven to be a tad spendy, because we bought that Stacy I showed in the last clip off eBay. Well, when we were doing my Kelly container, and my Kelly album, we were lamenting about how a lot of our bedtime baby stuff for Kelly was from our childhood. So this is like the original version, and then later it was rebranded Bedtime Baby with a box date of '95, calling it the Bedtime Baby one. But it's all the same stuff. Anyways, so that was her first Kelly, and mine was Bath Time Fun, and needless to say, they were played with. Now, I found 2 Bath Time Fun Kellys in the wild, boxed. But in all these years, we have not found another Bedtime Kelly boxed, and the closest we've come to, like, finding more of her stuff was in the Oldie Moldies lot for 2019, which...
I think the name says it all.
Yes, and if you were watching me back then you know those dolls were covered in black mold. And we did actually save a lot of the cardboard accessories, but this set still has a completely unpunched sheet, which was one of the motivations, because the cracker box, I remember we had to throw away because it was way too moldy. Even like the rubbing alcohol we were using did not remove it. But I found this. I was hoping to find an African American Kelly boxed, because I've wanted her since I was a kid, but they were like $40 online, and then I saw this really cool listing. So this one, the doll was taken out, but it was $15 all said and done. So the only thing that's missing is the doll and what she was wearing, so the sleeper, the bow, and the binky, which we have all that stuff. Technically speaking, we have like everything except some of the paper stuff, but like I said, a lot of like the plastic pieces are originals, and the stickers are in really bad shape, and the crib doesn't stay together. So this is really exciting, and I don't know, I love cardboard accessories. It's just a thing that we both enjoy. My favorite cardboard accessories are Mary-Kate and Ashley, but I'm also a sucker for like the 90s Barbie ones.
Oh yeah.
So just as I was taking this out, I found the bow tied around the binky in the bottom of this box. So whoever took Kelly out must have taken the binky out of her mouth and the bow, and that's so crazy. That's crazy. Whew. So it was just Kelly and the sleeper, and I have 5 Kellys and several of those sleepers, some of which are in pretty decent shape. So on Sunday, July 7th, we had a very great flea market Sunday. I've laid everything out for a Flickr photo, but we have a lot going on, so I'm just going to include this in the collective haul instead of filming a separate video. I hope you don't mind, so that way we can go through it kind of quickly. So all of the little LOL stuff and these random accessories, except that raincoat, those were all in this tub for $10, and originally I wasn't going to buy it because the LOLs had tons of body swapping going on, but Colleen asked the guy the price, and when we picked through it, we noticed there were a lot of like little clothes and interesting bits and bobs, so we ended up buying it, and it turns out
I think this is the best LOL lot you've ever gotten. Absolutely.
All of the dolls except for Fresh had their bodies, and I actually already have Fresh, so it's not the end of the world. I'm looking for cheap lots of LOL bodies on eBay and Mercari because, you know, obviously I'll probably need more in the future, but that's not bad. And some of these, like Slice, I had wanted, and Strut Doll goes to my Glamper. There's actually pieces to the Glamper, and my Glamper had nothing in it when I bought it at the flea market like 3 years ago, so that's very exciting. And we have Jet Set QT, Slice, Strut Doll, Phenom, Beatnik Babe, Fancy, Foxy, Scuba Babe, As If Baby, Thrilla, Spice, and Teacher's Pet. So I already had Spice, Teacher's Pet, Jet Set QT, and Fresh. So you can see Fresh's outfit and shoes are here. However, Teacher's Pet is the version sold with the school, like a classroom, and I actually got pieces of that, which is cool. But the others I did not have, and as you can see, there are pieces to Jet Set QT. She has clothes and things, I just didn't put them back on her, but I did swap bodies around and put the outfits on just for my own peace of mind when I was sorting through all of this. So then over here, and we also got this Chelsea doll in that lot. She's just a 2019 Club Chelsea doll, very generically packaged. So I saw this Mego Farrah Fawcett doll, and she caught my eye, and I was like, she's either going to be really cheap or really expensive. She was only $2, so I just had to buy her. And then on the guy's table, he had this Charlie's Angel doll and Beauty Secrets Barbie, and he said, well, you can have them for $3. So I was like, okay. So I got them for $5 for all three, which wasn't bad because Farrah is wearing her correct outfit, and then Beauty Secrets Barbie has Newport Barbie's swimsuit on underneath this knit dress, and Newport Barbie is just a repackaged Malibu Barbie, and my newest Malibu Barbie, whose name is Ashley, that can be her original outfit now. That they're a lot older than the other stuff. And then Colleen and I saw Kit Scooter not long after we got there. It was $10, so we decided to walk around and think about it, and then at the end we were like, let's go back and get it. It's really cool. It'll make a great photo prop, and $10 isn't bad because it retails I think for $50 now, which is absurd. It's like literally just plastic. I mean, that's stupid. But it was a very great Sunday, and I'm super happy with these things, and I can't wait to clean it so I can actually enjoy it. So yesterday, on July 10th, we stopped at that same thrift store that the last goodies were from because we were back in that area, and a lot of the stuff is the same, but I found this box Descendants doll for $5. Audrey, she's like a signature doll. It's fascinating how like the prices can vary so much because that Kelly doll, that little Kelly doll I got was $5, and then there were loose dolls that cost more, so I'm very excited to have her. And then I made an American Girl order a little while ago because we had $10 in rewards that were going to expire, but they ran a 20% off sale, and it was for any, like, there was no price amount you had to spend. You could order whatever. And Julie's new clothes were not excluded. So I needed these bitty baby diapers for my newest bitty baby, who I got naked at the flea market. Her name's Asia. And it comes in a set of 2, and I just so happened to be given a bitty twins doll. So she will need one of these as well, so that was perfect. The 2 are in. And then I got Julie's school outfit and the re-release of Julie's jumpsuit, which comes with shoes. So I got my Julie in 2014, and this outfit was actually still available, but I never prioritized it because it didn't come with shoes, and it was expensive, like not expensive, but it was like $30 on eBay at the time, and I just felt like that was too much for an outfit without shoes. And then it's only gone up in price since it retired, so I was so excited that they brought this back. And then obviously her school outfit is brand new. And she does have a roller skating outfit, which I would have bought as well, but it was backordered for a while, so there was no sense in doing that. It doesn't show like the prices on the receipt, but it was all 20% off, and then we had the $10 rewards, which actually covered the shipping. So I'm going to model this one on my Julie doll named Julie because I wanted this for her for like 10 years now. And then this one I'm going to model on Jolene, who is her doppelganger. I think it'll look really cute. My dolls are now wearing the outfits. So I got the school outfit modeled here on the lovely Jolene. This is incredible quality. This sweater is crocheted, and it's really soft and really thick. And even the tights are thicker than like the usual American Girl tights. And these are all separate pieces. And the nice thing is the skirt, it doesn't have any Velcro, so when you pull it up over the doll, you don't have to worry about it snagging the Velcro. And you can see that there are little hair clips that come with it. I made the earrings, but... And then there's Julie's jumpsuit, which I'm very excited about. And this is also very well made, super thick. So this was a really cool find in Mercari. I have been wanting this pair for quite a few months now. I'm actually surprised I didn't want them sooner because I've known about this Star Spangled line from 1974 for years. They're made by Mattel. They have the same molds as the Sunshine family. These are the Liberty Patriot set, and I found them on Mercari for, they were like $18, but then with like the shipping and the fees, they were about $29. And I didn't want to pay more than that because, as you can see, his arm is off, his leg was off when he arrived, and they weren't like that in the photo, but I knew that because of their age, the quality of these particular dolls, and the shipping process, that they probably would have a lot of issues. So I didn't want to pay more than that, and Mercari recently added fees, like just random fees for buyers, which is really annoying, so I probably won't be shopping on there a whole lot.
And when Shelly bought those, it was a new thing, and she didn't even, like, there was no warning until she went to check out.
I'm like, why is this $36? So how I ended up getting them is because I had them in my cart. There was like, must have been an automated offer from the seller, and it was like, oh, $18 instead of $25, and so that's why it ended up being less than $30 all said and done. But they're definitely, like, quality wise and condition wise not worth more than that, but I'm so happy to have them. I named him Sam Adams. So we've been working on the Flickr project, as I've mentioned several times in this haul video, and when we were in the miscellaneous kids and babies container taking pictures to finish off certain albums, my Heart Family kids happened to be in there, and I did some looking on eBay just to see if I could find any inexpensive clothing lots, because I have a lot of, like, the babies, and I still have a few that, like, are wearing Kid Jody outfits, and I had watch listed this lot, which has, like, a dad outfit. It's the hiking set with the boy, and then the party mom, and then some accessories, and the seller happened to make me an offer, and it was, I think, less than $20 for all of this, and I actually have a second mom that needs this dress, and some kids that can wear these clothes. So I love the Heart Family. They're probably my favorite of the, like, Happy Family, Heart Family, and Sunshine Family dolls. I like the idea of the Sunshine Family the best, but the dolls are kind of creepy looking and are the worst quality. And I'm most nostalgic for the Happy Family because I grew up with them, but I think the Heart Family is kind of the best of both worlds. It's July 18th. I got back from Walmart, and I glanced at the jewelry section. They actually had some things on clearance. So these charms and this bag of assorted ones were, instead of being about $5, they were closer to $3, which is still kind of expensive. I miss the days of the dollar baggies at Walmart, but I thought that these were really pretty and might work for some outfits I have. And yesterday, I got something in the mail from eBay. So I have this bunk bed, a Truly Me bunk bed. I wanted to use it in place of this bed here that's my childhood one, because you can't sit American Girls on the bottom, like 18-inch dolls, like fully upright. But unfortunately, I did not realize that you wouldn't be able to sit them across the top like so. It's a little bit too narrow, and then there are these, like, bars in this lip. So that was kind of a shame, because it was the first thing I've ever bought, especially for my American Girl display. But you can see here, it fits in this little nook quite well, so it'll still clear off some dolls from the area. And hopefully in the future, maybe I can get, like, another Julie bed, because this one works out really well. But right now, I have this, and I did get bedding with it. And there was actually a second bed included in the lot. That's why I decided to get it. It's one of those, like, beds you would get if you stayed at a hotel that had, like, an American Girl offer. And so it, like, folds up, and then there's the bedding. The bunk bed is missing some pillows, but overall, like, it's pretty complete, and it's cute. And this also arrived at the mail yesterday. This is Kit's reporter dress. I wasn't looking for this. I was just looking for some shoes that I've been looking for on eBay, and it popped up in, like, my American Girl shoe search. It's complete. It even has the headband, and it was $25 all said and done, which was actually a pretty good deal for this outfit, because usually it sells for more than that. And I don't typically go out of my way to hunt for Kit's clothes because I have pretty good luck with them, so I'm really excited to put this on her. And this is my beloved Skittles in her new outfit. So cute. She has a lot of clothes and mini dolls just for her. It's July 20th. We got back from Target. We had to go to the same plaza to return some equipment, like our old router and stuff, because apparently it was so old, it was miraculous that we even had internet. So we finally had to upgrade it and return it to the, like, internet place. And while we were there, we stopped at Target, and they didn't have a bunch of sale items like they did last time, but these were still there. They were the last pack left, and as you can see, the sticker says 35. They were actually 25.
Because I scanned them on the thingy.
Because last time they were 35, and I was like, it's only like $10 off. And I really love this Draculaura, and I think the idea is super cute. They also did have Scared Ice Island Claudine, one left, but I was like, I don't need her too, so we got these beauties, and they come with some very cool stuff.
We both thought this was like a coffee shop theme pack for some reason, and I didn't understand why the pet cafe was like the most accessorized part. And then I looked at the label because it was on my lap in the car, and I'm like, oh.
So cool. Love them. This came in the mail today. We ordered this on eBay for my new Tenny doll. She was given to me, and I named her Emma. And I don't know, I have a thing about where I want them to have their meet outfits, and my outfit that came on Tenny, like my doll that I've had for a while now, her skirt's peeling and she didn't have her underwear. So I was like, well, it's a really versatile outfit. These pieces match a lot of things, and that way both of them will have it. And this one is in nicer condition because the seller had it for $25 with free shipping, and it's supposed to come with the underwear. They forgot to include the underwear, so they're sending them separately, which was really nice, because you never know when you deal with someone on eBay, like if they're gonna be nice or nasty if there's a mistake. Because with my White Body Samantha many years ago, and bear in mind, she wasn't like a cheap purchase, but she wasn't like what people pay now. She was like an $100 doll. She was supposed to have her hat, and we very politely messaged them, and the seller got very aggressive and made it sound like we were lying. And it's like, well, the hat's kind of big. It didn't just fall out in the mail, you know? But this person was really nice.
No, and I'm like, don't insult my intelligence. I mean, you forgot to put the hat in the box. Just be honest. Like, don't tell me there's a big hat there that I can't see.
And I
Not that blind.
I checked everything a billion times, and I didn't find the hat, so... that was a very bad experience with a very rude seller, but this seller was really nice and said they'd ship the underwear. And I mean, it wasn't a big deal. They're just those standard pink ones. It like wasn't the only reason I wanted this set. And I think that they like must have been taking apart Tenny dolls for customs, because they had a bunch of like, they had like 5 of these outfits, and I bought the last one. And that's why I didn't want to wait, because I want Emma to have hers. And my other American Girl that I was given at the same time is another Jess, but I happen to already have a spare outfit, so... It's July 21st. This is the only thing we found at the flea market. It goes to like a Barbie chef doll, and it's missing some components because you're supposed to put like Play-Doh and make the pizza.
I remember seeing that in stores and thinking it really didn't come with much, but that I liked the furniture, so I'm glad we got it for $1 rather than buying it new.
Yeah, and I think it's actually like really nicely made. It's like a lot sturdier than our 2001 Pizza Hut.
And if you move this, it moves that like...
Yeah, that's really
you
cool.
move the pizza along the assembly line.
So this should be really fun to use in like photos and videos. So yesterday on July 22nd, we went to the Salvation Army. I've said this in other collective hauls. It's not the one we used to go to that we got like a lot of Monster High dolls from. It's a kind of crappy small location. And by the way, they had all these really amazing Coleco cabbies from the 80s right when you walked in, and some of them were $30. And I mean, we're not talking like a box doll, we're talking like a played with Cabbage Patch doll from the 80s that didn't even have shoes on but was wearing like an authentic outfit. Prices at these thrift stores have gotten ridiculous, especially because that's the place I got Noelle from, my American Girl, for $9 like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. So it's just insane. However, we dug through the toy bins and I found these 2 Barbies. So this is Beekeeper Barbie, but the AA version. I have the blonde. I got her on sale at Walmart in like 2020, and I had a gift card for her. So I have her like beehive and all of that. But it's so cool finding the AA version. And then we have Miss Daisy. She's Princess Adventure Daisy. I remember seeing her a lot in stores. And I have a fondness for Daisy dolls because for my birthday in 2019, my friend Beth, she got me Chicken Farmer Barbie. And she also got me the Travel Daisy from Dreamhouse Adventures, so I'm really fond of Daisy, and I've been wanting another one, and I've seen other Daisy dolls around at thrift stores, but they were always kind of too much money for like not wearing the right outfit. But she even has her shoes, and they were $3 each, which wasn't too bad. It's July 28th, and we got back from the flea market. There were a ton of people set up today. Like, the booths were actually all pretty packed together, which is unusual. However, we didn't find a whole lot, but what we found was pretty great. So, I got Children's Dr. Barbie. I actually already have the doll. She was given to me in the, I think it was the Mountains of Monsters lot, but she doesn't have her outfit. And I saw this doll with her outfit. She was kind of expensive. She was $5. We got her from the same woman that sold us Pet Pals Courtney a while back, but I don't know. I really love Barbie and Kelly sets, and a long time ago I had a Kelly that we got in the 60 doll bin of 2013, but her hair was butchered. So I hope I can find the Kelly to go with this Barbie. That would be cool. And then we spotted Sweet Magnolia Barbie, who I also have her, but my doll was from Ken Suitcase bin of 2016, and she doesn't have her outfit or anything. And this is like such a pretty outfit with an umbrella.
And I just had a feeling this doll was going to be cheap because she was like under junk.
She was $5, and you can see like her package is really haggard. However, she was at a guy's booth and she was under a football helmet, but I don't know who decided to make her steal Magnolia Barbie, but someone made her steal Magnolia Barbie. But that's fine, we didn't buy her for the box. Obviously she couldn't stay in there anyways, even if we wanted. Today is July 31st. Kit's photographer outfit came in the mail yesterday. She's been really lucky. I just happened to find this around the same time I found her reporter outfit from a different seller, and I've wanted this for a long time, but I just never ended up purchasing it, and then it retired. This was one of my favorite things from her Be Forever collection, and I got it for $30 all said and done. It was missing the hair bow, but considering it retailed for $34 and then you'd have to pay tax and shipping on top of that, it was a pretty good deal. And I did finally remove her little sticker braces that I put on as a kid because I noticed they were starting to lift off. So it's very weird seeing her without her braces. So yesterday on August 1st, I got this package from eBay. The reason I got American Girl earrings is because I periodically buy new studs since I have a lot of dolls that I pierce myself. So I don't like pay to have them pierced, therefore they're not getting like studs put in. So because of all the dolls I've gotten this past year, the ones that were given to me, and then like the ones that I got on sale through American Girl, most of them didn't have their ears pierced. So my favorite set of all time is the birthstone earrings. I don't care about the dangly pieces, but these studs are so fun to match with things, and I love to make my own earrings, so I really just need the studs. I don't care about the dangly parts. Unfortunately, American Girl only sells like maybe 2 packs of studs now, and they're not like just simple colorful studs. They're kind of like fancy like shapes and stuff, and I don't know why. Why do you even get your doll's ears pierced if like they don't give you a lot of options? And this set was discontinued some years ago, and people sell it by itself for like $40, which is ridiculous because I want to say it was originally retailed for like $8 or $12. I have a few of these sets in some form of completion, but I was stalking these, and someone, it was actually a brand new eBay seller, they had like this set with all the studs. They had this complete set with just the damaged earring, and then you can see that there were like these 2 classic silver earrings packs. I actually have like all of these sets already, but these studs are all very useful, and it was, I don't remember, like maybe, I think it was about $40 all said and done. But the earrings cost a lot more than they used to because American Girl doesn't make a lot. And I thought it was a good deal because a lot of the ones that I've seen of this set that are just that price for this set, the set is mismatched. It's not even like the whole set. So I'm really excited to use these. And you can call this earring hoarding at its finest. So this is like a little jewelry box I got at the Salvation Army years ago. And these are ring slots that I put my studs in, and I also have this earring tree I got at the flea market that's full, and all of my dolls have earrings in their holes, like the ones that have pierced ears. I even pierce Pearl and Jodelie, our generation and My Life as dolls, so they have studs. And then I have like even a couple that don't have pairs, and these are all the dangly bits. These are handmade dangles that their outfits hang, they're not bagged. And because I bag all of the earrings I make with them. But yeah, it's pretty insane. I will count how many dolls I have wearing earrings and insert like the number of how many additional studs are in my doll. So today at Walmart I found this Down syndrome Fashionistas Barbie on sale for $5, and I knew Colleen had been wanting this doll, so I've been keeping my eye out since some of the Barbies are back on sale. And She works with kids with special needs, so I know how much she'll love this Barbie. A lot of top bodies arrived in the mail today, and this is like the world's most random thing ever. I got 5 bodies for about $11. I was hoping to get like a bigger lot that had more bodies that were cheaper a piece, but the seller had like a bunch of 5 body lots, and this fresh head I got in the Tub of Tots flea market lot that you saw earlier in this collective haul, and Fresh was the only one without a body, so I just bagged her head with my Fashion Fairy Tale Glimmer head, which that poor thing has been waiting for a body for 10 years, and I've even looked on eBay, but it's such a strange body mold. Kept my eye out because I'm gonna need bodies anyways eventually because of how easy it is to decapitate them. And this gal actually even has her whole outfit, so I think I even got her bottle with her. So it's very exciting. I'll have to pick an outfit for her to wear because I already have my re-release pack doll wearing the right outfit, but it's very exciting. I'm glad that Fresh has her body. It's August 11th. We're back from the flea market, and we found one doll today. There's this awesome wedding day 1960s Barbie reproduction. The guy had a bunch of boxed dolls actually. He's always set up, but this was the first time he's had Barbies, and they're like, her packaging is super haggard, but she was only $10. And the other ones that I normally would have been interested in buying, like Birthday Snow White, for instance, I already had. So that's why we picked her, and maybe on another slow week, if he still has them, we'll look through them again. It is August 13th, it's my birthday, and Colleen surprised me with some things. So every year, since 2019, she made me a pet scrapbook, and every year since, she always updates the pages, and she also makes me a card. And she did a painting for me too, which is up there. But she's had this doll for like 2 months now. When she doesn't drive, in case you don't know, Colleen can't drive. She has like really poor peripheral vision. She can't just like go out and get me things, and then because we share like the same eBay and Mercari accounts, it's really hard to like surprise each other in that regard. So when she was out with a friend having lunch, they stopped at Barnes & Noble, and she got me this Barbie Rewind doll. She was in the sales section, and she had specifically been wanting to find me this doll because some years ago when they first came out with these and I saw them at Barnes & Noble, I thought that they were so cool. I will show you. Here she is in all her glory. The 80s is my favorite decade of Barbie, and I just loved the idea of this line, and I love how she has the old school Steffi head mold and this really awesome, very like Barbie and the Rockers-esque outfit. And I almost bought her for myself, but these retailed for $43 at Barnes & Noble, and I actually even checked for these on Amazon, so I'm really impressed that she remembered I wanted this doll, but she said there was a lot of other things she could have picked me to, but she's been hiding her, and Colleen is terrible at keeping secrets, so I'm really excited to have her. And then she also did get me some things on eBay, but she had to order them last night, so she could tell me this morning, otherwise I would have found out on my own. So I will show you those when they come, but this Barbie is awesome, and it's so special that she was a birthday gift. So it is August 29th. I'm filming this last clip because we're at the end of summer, basically. We got this really cool Royal Cotillion couple Descendants Ben doll. He's actually the same doll as my other guy, but like the repackaged version, because I was actually able to read the code on the back of my other dude, and it turns out he's from the Royal Yacht Ball, quote unquote, 2-pack. So my other guy's supposed to come in the same outfit, but they were packaged as different things with different girl dolls. So he was $1. He was all we found. We didn't go the Sunday before because it was raining. It's kind of slow this time of year, and honestly, a lot of the people that have dolls want a lot of money for them, like $5 or more. I've seen some people asking like $20 to $30, yes, for a used doll. I'm not even joking. It's expensive. It's not like we always find deals. And our favorite regular sellers retired and moved down to Florida last fall, so pickings have been a little bit slimmer, although we've been pretty lucky. So he's the last flea market find of the summer, and this is his shoulder piece. It just doesn't stay on. So this is the other outfit my sister got me for my birthday. It took forever to come. This is the seashore set. I actually have one of these shoes I got with one of my Bitty Twins dolls years ago when I was buying like scraps at the flea market. This is adorable. It has crabs printed on it, and if you don't know this about me, I love ocean critters and like nautical stuff. I always have since I was a kid. And this one has like a lot of 3D details, like these flowers. It's so cute. Now the doll she got me, she did get me a Bitty Baby doll off of eBay, who's a fixer-upper. So I have a transformation video of her coming. She's actually outside right now getting stain removal treatment. You'll see her later, but she did get me a Bitty Baby doll for very cheap on eBay because it's a doll I've wanted since I was a kid. I realized when I was going to edit this video that I thought I had shown this, but I don't know if I deleted the clip or just didn't actually film it. But this was one of the two outfits Colleen picked me out for my new Bitty Baby doll on eBay. This is the special occasion dress. This is like one of the old ones, which I remember seeing in catalogs as a kid, and I thought it was beautiful. It's like very simple, but it has so much gorgeous detail. I love all the eyelets on the lace and the polka dots. And I actually already had a bonnet to this. You can see I have two that I got at the flea market years ago. So it's really awesome having like the actual dress. And this is the baby she got me. She's inside now. Please excuse the stain removal residue. She's got to go back out because she has, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but she has some, almost looks like faint bruising on her arm. It's really not lifting. I don't know what stained her, but this is Ming Mei. She's from 2005, based on the tag inside her body. So she's not as old as my childhood doll, but I got myself a doll. She's included in the transformation video as well. I'm doing both of them in one video, but she's already clean. Excuse those dolls, they're old. They're here for repair. This is the original African American Bitty Baby doll. You can tell this is her sleeper. I got her for like $32 all said and done. And I wasn't actually shopping for her because if you've been watching me since like December of last year, I got myself the new version of this doll from American Girl directly. It was my first new Bitty Baby in like 20 years. That's Noni. But when we were researching the Asian baby Colleen got me, we realized her head sculpt was totally different, and that led me to think, well, if her head sculpt is way different, maybe that's why Noni's like hair doesn't seem as detailed as I remembered it. And sure enough, like they actually did change all of the Bitty Baby head sculpts. They softened all of the hair details and lowered the hairlines in addition to painting eyebrows. So that's really cool. And I had just been looking at pictures of this doll to compare to Noni, and I didn't watch list her or anything. The seller made me an offer and the shipping was free, so I was like, well, $32, you really can't go wrong all said and done, because I had looked for this doll on eBay before, which is why I ended up getting Noni, because I could never seem to find a good deal. This one even has her diaper. She came with this sleeper. This is hers, not Jelly's. And she is one of the older ones. She's like super sturdy and firm. They're stuffed a lot better, the older dolls. So I'm like very excited to finally have her. I named her Kiki, and it's just funny how my Bitty Baby collection has grown so much this year. I hope you enjoyed this collective haul. People seem to like them even though they're long, so I will start filming another one. And there were a couple things that weren't featured in this video. Just note that like if they were a big enough haul on their own, they were posted separately. So I believe in this time frame, there were the dolls I was given. There were 2 boxes of dolls. We called them the Biggies and Barbies a lot. There's a video on my channel on them, and then there's the Babyland clothes I got myself for my birthday. So those I believe are the only things that weren't featured in this video from when I started filming. So I hope you enjoyed, and you'll see pictures of all this stuff on my Flickr if you want to. You don't need a Flickr to view it. And until next time, love your dolls, love your Bitty Baby dolls, love yourself, and love your life.